Righty-tighty.
I'm backwards and upside down. Don't do that.
I like it when you're like that.
There it goes. Snappy snap. That's what we like. We like the snappy snap.
Next, we want to show you and talk about another biking scratch that we really haven't talked about in years. So, do any of you guys have a problem with too much junk and not enough trunk? Tanya doesn't have that problem, but right now, my dad has that problem, right? He has that problem because when he likes to go places, he's running out of room in these two saddlebags.
Yeah, and as you can see, we're not in our garage today. We are in Papa Jim's garage.
Papa Jim's garage. We got a guest appearance or a guest venue.
Yes,
a guest venue.
Because we are working on Papa Jim's bike today.
Yes, we are. 2018 Road Glide Special that we did the AdvanBlack HoleShot kit with, and
which he absolutely loves.
We love this bike, and he's like, I don't even have to wipe it down. Like, it just always looks clean. It's amazing. So, and we had a lot of fun with this bike over the winter, and
it looks really good. The stainless steel looks really good with it too.
Yeah, the polished stainless steel. Yeah, that came out really nice. I really love this bike. So. He's really enjoying it too, and he did take it up to Americade, and he found himself still having used a sissy bar with a backpack on it, so.
We have a solution.
We have a solution. Or AdvanBlack has the solution, yes. Right? So, this is their color match tour pack. 3 different sizes. I believe they have a razor one, which is like ultra thin. I think that's more for looks, to be honest. I don't know what you're fitting in there. Maybe a laptop. No. And then this is the chopped, which goes with the, and then they have the king, which is like a monster. I think you could put some full face helmets in there if you wanted to. So this will be a good like middle of the road ground one here. So we opened it up, right? We got.
Check to make sure we got all we need.
Yes, and we do have all we need. And one cool thing that they did, and we didn't even ask them to do this, Tanya, is they color matched the latch. Like, they didn't even give us this. Look at the latches on this side too. Color match the latch. Like, that's pretty cool stuff right there. So, another thing we discussed as well is that he's not going to be running a backrest. I think he's just going to put some plugs in here because nobody sits in the back seat of this. So.
So yeah, we're gonna get this on. We're gonna bring you along for the ride, and I think we got maybe like just one solo cup for the day out. I'm a little fancy.
Yeah, you're bougie with your goblet there.
It's a little spritzer.
Spritzer.
It's really melty out.
Yeah, very melty.
We're in New York. It's melty. It's humid.
Yes.
So, and then we're gonna jump in the pool after.
Oh yeah. All right. So first step, what we're gonna do, we have to be careful here because until it has all of its stuff on it, so we can raise it, lift this thing up, but we can't put it all the way because the thing will tip over.
Right.
So
it's gotta be like halfway.
We're gonna take the backrest out. We took all the other stuff out, and we have a plate that needs to go in here, right? Beautiful. All right, and then there's 2 bags of hardware. Which one do you think it would be? I'm gonna go for the long one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's got to go through this. And it also came with these side pieces that are gonna go right here. And what they do is they support the weight on the sides.
Smart.
So, smart. And another thing to mention is if you didn't have the docking hardware, you would need to get docking hardware to put this on because this is quick release, which is really cool.
Yeah.
On and off in a second. So we have this. What we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna, maybe I'll pick up the tour pack and Tanya can put this like underneath it.
Oh, because it's gotta go.
Yeah, we have to like build it on itself. I mean, when I had it before, it was like, whoa, I was like, oh God, baby Jesus. So I have this feeling that this is kind of be like a balancing act for one person. You okay over there?
Okay, I'm just trying to hold things from the falling. I mean, we can get like one bolt in and then.
Oh, you know what? We probably should have built the side piece first. So it has the support things on there first.
Unbelievable, Eric.
That's typical.
That's typical thinking after the fact. Now that I got my bolts in. Hold on. Alright, back to square one.
It's not really square one. Give ourselves a little more room. So like I said, 2 bags of hardware, the smaller ones, and what you have here is your side piece. All right, so now we gotta attach these side pieces right there. So it's just shorties. Then that, and then lock with that right there. Righty tighty.
I'm backwards and upside down. Don't do that.
I like it when you're like that. I think we're loosening. I set you up wrong. My apologies.
You're unbelievable. You set me up for failure, man.
Always. And guys, these are lock nuts.
The cutest little tools ever.
Lock nuts and the cute tools.
Look how cute.
Just because it's not a big tool doesn't mean, right?
Because it's small, it makes it cute.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Flip it and reverse it. Let's just talk about what a nice little workstation my dad set us up with here. Look at the black tablecloth. Very bright garage for us. Even got accommodations of the fan.
Is it sparkling?
It's sparkling in here.
Sparkling. Keep up, man.
I can't see what I'm doing.
You need a cloth for your face.
Yeah, I'm sweating to the oldies like
Poor
Richard
guy.
Simmons over here. I was gonna take my hat off, but I think if I take my hat off, the sweat's just gonna really run down my face.
The sweat is coming from every pore in your face.
Sweating like the greasy guinea I am.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers. All right, so we got our. We're propped. Stay hydrated. We're propped up here. This is the front. We go like this. We move it around a little bit.
Ah! You almost chopped my head off. Probably gonna have to see.
Oh yeah, we're in.
We are in. I know we're in. But we'll probably have to see, like, is there a sliding action? Because so your space that you have,
Yeah, you can probably move
you
it.
can move it up and down.
Yeah.
So it all depends on where you want to be on the bracket.
I feel like this is definitely a two-person gig.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably manhandle it Y1, but it definitely would be easier with two people.
And I'm sure people out there have their ways of doing stuff one person, but
Yeah. Like, I mean, I think he's gonna want it far forward, to be honest. I don't think he's gonna
this
want
is forward, right?
Yeah, I pulled it as far forward as it could come.
Okay.
Because, I mean, that's the way I would want it, especially, I don't want it
Hanging off.
hanging off the back so much.
Good thing we're on the inside of the bag, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just
Doing a lot of knocking over here.
Away.
Ow!
You're so full of shit. So yeah, we slid it all the way forward because, and who knows?
This is where
maybe
his back will be.
Papa Jim will want it farther back, but it's as easy. He can adjust it on the bike now if he wanted to. So, and like I said, came with the docking hardware already on it. So, next step really is just to put it on. Some of these you can get a lights in there if you wanted. We didn't go for the lights route, and no backrest. So. For now, we have the backrest, we're just not doing it. So next step, we're gonna bring it over to the bike, and that'll be a little nerve-wracking experience, I'm sure.
It always is when working on someone else's bike.
Yeah, I think we should do it together.
All right. I think we should too.
I think we should do it together. So yeah, I put a little oil on these quick release things because they were a little doink.
At what point?
Keep going. There you go.
I'm in on my side.
All right, let's start coming down slowly.
Okay. So maybe this. It seems to me this is off, like that should be closer in.
Sometimes these things are like kind of universal.
There it goes. Snappy snap. That's what we like. We like the snappy snap.
You know what it is sometimes different docking hardware is going to fit a little bit different. So it's not that the pack wasn't fitting right. It's just not the same stuff. So we're making all of it work. So I got a greasy head print on.
And your sweat.
What a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, now you don't have to have a sissy bar with a backpack on it. You can actually ride in style.
Yeah, that looks cool.
We should clean it off a little bit. What do you think?
Yeah, well, our greasy paw prints are all over it.
I'll take a fresh rag, get everything.
See, I think it's good that we went all the way up on the bracket because
look how far back it is
look
already.
how far back it is already. If we went any further back, that would be crazy. That would be like probably another like out to here at least.
You know what the problem is I don't have our Eagle Lights detailer right now, so now I got to use some other brands.
You gotta use some crap now.
I'm not happy about that. I wish we had our Eagle Lights detailer.
You seem to really like that stuff.
I do. Use it on everything. Clean it up. Get my greasy head prints off of it. And the color match. Look at this.
Did your dad add that?
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, he added that. Just as a little breakup.
Yeah, that looks great.
Just a decal, so if you didn't love it, you didn't have to take it.
Exactly, but it's cool. It's just simple, but it adds to it.
And like I said, the color match. What do you think the color? It's
exact.
spot
Yeah.
on.
Well, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes you would worry about that if you were buying a tour pack. You'd want it to match perfectly. So beautiful, really, really beautiful.
Yeah, looks good.
Next, we want to show you and talk about another bike in this garage that we really haven't talked about in years. So we got our Poo Poo Bear here. Hi, Poo Poo Bear.
Comes with us everywhere. All right, so we know how much you guys love seeing new bikes on the channel, right? Well, we have a bike here that's also Papa Jim's that we haven't talked about in a really long time. It's way back in our beginning videos, and like we have two night trains. He also has a night train.
Yes, he does.
A beautiful one. Yes, guys, we have our night trains. I know, we haven't been riding them. We get the question all the time, why aren't you riding your night trains? I'm not riding mine because I just redid my bike over the winter and I didn't really get to feel how it felt over the last riding season because I had a broken motor mount, guys.
Yeah, and you didn't get to really enjoy it.
I didn't get to enjoy it the way I should have been able to enjoy it. So now that it's done, I'm enjoying it finally the way you should enjoy it.
Absolutely.
So we will get a video about us on the night trains. It's been like 3 years since Eric's been on his. I don't know what his excuse is.
No, I rode it a couple times. I rode it last year.
He did do his motor over the winter too, so.
On my bikes. Now I'm enjoying the 98 build. So
Exactly.
This is what inspired me to get a night train back in 2014 was my dad's. This was like the first Harley I ever rode. Thought it was awesome. And then I had a night train, so you were like, I love this thing too.
I love the night train.
So my dad was the first, we'll give him that. And this is actually a 2000. So this is the second year that night trains were around. They came out in 99, and I believe they had an Evo motor in them then. And then this is a 2000, so it has the twin cam.
Also carbureted still.
This is a carbureted.
Mine's fuel injected because it's an 07.
Yep.
So they stopped at what, 04, 05?
Somewhere in there. There was years where you could get either or, which is cool. Mine's carbureted as well. But this is pretty awesome because the guy before him did a factory 95, the Screaming Eagle kit. So this has a 95 and a cam. He just did a 2-into-1 on it. Brand new Memphis Shades windshield. So he's constantly doing upgrades to this bike.
Yeah.
Changing he has like 3 sets of fenders that he puts on it. He's got different seats. He made that sissy bar himself.
Yeah. So like this is a fender that I should probably start running on mine.
That's a fat boy fender.
Yeah, because I have now the bags on mine.
I know. To cover yours up.
So, but I love my fat rear.
We all love your fat rear end. We all love it, don't worry.
So I'm nervous to make that change because I mean
it's just 4 bolts really. It's not that much, so.
I guess that's something we could think about doing. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we'll have a picture here in the corner of my 07 night train with the bags now installed in it? I'm never taking them off because I love them. I need bags. Women need bags in their lives. All you women out there, you know.
You know.
We need our bags.
You know.
And all you men who have women that put their shit in your bags, you know.
You know too.
So let us know what you think if I should change out my rear fender to go with the look of the bags. But back to Papa Jim's.
Back to Papa Jim's, yeah. So it's the same size handlebars I have on mine. These are 12 inches. I think it has about 30,000 miles on it.
And how many times has he changed out these?
Yeah, he has a bunch of different front. He has a normal fat boy front wheel. He has another 21. He has a skinny 21. He's got Eagle lights in the front.
Of course.
Front and rear, Eagle lights, tail light. It's a cool bike.
It's a good bike.
Very cool. We have to get a Saddlemen on there. That LaPera's got it's a cool seat, but we need a Saddlemen on there.
Make sure to remember that AdvanBlack, if you're trying to color match, they have like 150 colors on their website. So if you have a certain color, check it out. And if it's the tour pack is something you're interested in, check out their colors because they might have your color.
Yep.
And
even if this HoleShot kit, because once again, this is their HoleShot kit. Even if that's something you're interested in, you could just do a complete color swap like my dad did, right? He had a black Road Glide and now he has a full Whiskey Fire. So if you didn't want to do that, you could just get the bags and the side covers, the tank, and you could leave your front fairing. The bags look awesome. I have those on mine as well. And they even had my color, a 2005 color. So check the site because you'd be surprised in a lot of the colors they have. They don't
even have my color, jet black.
Yeah, they don't have real teal though. I'll tell you that on your Road Queen, but that's not their fault. It's like a 2-year color. So
it'd be cool if they came out with a color like that because I would love my stretch bags.
I know you would. That would be awesome.
It would be awesome.
So
yeah. Also, guys, coming up in August, we have Deadbeat Retreat, August 21st,
22nd,
23rd, and 24th.
Yep.
Yes, 3 days. We will be there once again. We will be leading the ride. We got the honor to do it last year. We loved it. Steve loved it, and he asked us to come back and do it again. So we will be there. We're actually going to be doing 2 nights this year instead of 1 night. So we're super psyched about that. If you guys are in the area, please come. It's in East Durham, New York, at the Blackthorn Resort. Good times, good times. They have a bunch of different bands. Really cool. You can come just for the day. I think it's like a $30
or $40 charge.
I think it's $30 for the day. But it's still such a great time. So if you're in the area, please come support yours truly.
Yep.
And hang out with us.
Yes. Perfect.
We are on Patreon. So if that interests you, we get extra content all throughout the week. You can join us there for a little bit of, solo cup action.
Solo cup money. Thank you. We'll take it. Cheers to that.
Yeah. And as always,
thanks for watching, guys.
stay tuned.